Alright, what's going on, boys? Today, I got a good video. You guys been asking for my bonds a lot in the comments and all that. But what you don't know is, if you haven't been up to date on my channel, I used to use a strike pack. These are basically the paddles are known, but this is I used to put this on the back of my controller, and it had paddles on it. And I used to use paddles, but I just recently switched to claw about 5 days ago. So this is my 5th day on claw. So I'm here to show you guys my binds and teach you guys how to play claw, but and more importantly, like the best binds or the easiest binds to get used to on call. If you guys don't want to like wait out, like do the like the binds that everybody else use, like space Sway and all that. I'm gonna show you guys the easiest binds to get used to on call to help you guys get better instantly. So let's get into the video. But before we start, make sure you guys like and drop a sub if you haven't. We're on the road to 100,000, so if you haven't subbed right now, make sure you hit the sub button, and if the video helped at all, make sure you drop a like for me. Wait, let's get straight into the video. Alright, as you can see, I'm pretty used to my bond, so I just wanted to show y'all, just in case you're wondering, like, how is some guy on his 5th day of claw gonna teach you guys, like, the best bonds, but I'm, like, I don't know, I'm a fast learner. I learn these bonds pretty fast, and, like, for my 5th day, I would say I'm pretty good at this, I'm not gonna lie, so just stay tuned if you guys want my bonds. I'm gonna go over my settings and my bonds, so stay tuned. Alright, but first, I'm gonna show you guys how to hold the controller. Because most people, I just now figured this out when I first switched. I didn't know how to hold the controller. So I'm gonna show you guys. Just like, have your hands like this, okay? Like, have the controller. You want your palms like on the side, and you want to have a good grip before you put your fingers on the surface of the controller. So you want to like have a good grip, strong, nice, firm grip, and then you want to like lightly put your fingers like on the surface of the controller, and then it goes from there. You don't want to like people be holding the controller hard. You just really don't have to do that. You can just hold it lightly on the controller. That's what I realized. Like before, I was doing it wrong, and like my hands were hurting more than they were supposed to. So that's the only reason I was like messing up a little bit. But other than that, like I've been good. But yeah. Let's get straight into the buns. Okay, so the best claw buns right now, what I'm using, these are the best buns. But if you guys don't like this, I do have an alternative for the buns that I have. So I have 2 sets of buns, but the ones that I'm using should be the one that you're trying. But if not, I have an alternative just in case. So these are my buns right here. Right here. All of these right here. Like I'm gonna go over it. I'm just showing you guys right now. These are all my buns. And I'm gonna go through it. So I edit with touchpad. And I use my left finger for touchpad. So it doesn't even have to rest on the D-pad. Your right hand can just rest on the buttons while your left finger just rests on the touchpad. Sometimes it's a habit for having both like this. So just make sure you keep this side on the surface instead of on the touchpad as well. Because usually if I'm like really into the game and I don't realize what I'm doing, I'll have both fingers on my touchpad and I'll press them by accident, and I'll get stuck in at it like this if I'm just like pressing both of them at the same time, thinking that I'm pressing one of my buttons. That happens a lot, so that's something I gotta get like used to, like get out the habit of doing. But anyways, I edit with my touchpad. This is my switch mode. Left stick is my switch mode. Left stick is my switch mode. My triangle is my pickaxe still. So if I take on my builds, press triangle, my pickaxe, and let me show you guys right here. I jump with R3 with my control freaks on. I jump with R3. If you guys aren't jumping with R3, I don't know what you're doing. Well, if you're on call, I guess you can jump. I guess you can jump with X, but me personally, I don't do that. I crouch with X and I jump with R3. So I switch them. Before like standard binds, you'll usually like casually like crouch with right stick and then jump with X, but nah, I switched it back in like season 4 or something like that. But yeah, I jump with R3 and crouch with X, so I switched them. And that's pretty much like important bonds. Hold up, let me show you guys like my edit. I do have one edit on release, so if you're not on edit release, I don't know what you're doing. Confirm edit on release. It's basically when you edit, you just edit and select. You don't have to confirm when you edit, so just edit select, edit select, edit select. It's really easy, so you don't have to confirm. So when people ask me what my confirm is, I ask them why they're worried about confirming. You could just edit and select, but for confirming, I mean for resetting, you have to confirm. But these are it right here. I select with my right stick, not my right stick, my right trigger. So I select with this. So when I edit, when I click the tiles, I press this, and I confirm with this, and I reset with this. So when I reset, I press both of these at the same time as well as my edit. So I'll press touchpad, and my two bumpers right here at the same time, like that. So for example, when I edit, I can edit and just press these at the same time. Once again, press those at the same time. But yeah, those are basically like the most important bonds that you guys gotta worry about. I don't know about anything else besides like this. This is my inventory, my dance. Like it's really nothing serious. But that's about it. Yeah, I make sure you guys try these bonds. These are like the best, literally the best bonds. Like before, I tried editing with right on the D-pad. I tried editing with this, and then I tried editing with triangle. Just didn't work out. But yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. Okay, so for the alternative bonds, most people edit with triangle. I don't find triangle that good of an edit button. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like triangle edit. You guys can do that and be like everybody else, but me personally, I don't like triangle edit. It's gonna be really hard to get used to pressing these two buttons, pressing triangle and R2 at the same time. Or if you select with this, then that's kind of easy. But this right here is kind of hard because I find myself pressing triangle all the time. Like when I'm resting my finger on it and I'm editing, sometimes I like have the urge to just hold it down, but it doesn't work like that. You can't just edit while holding the edit button down. You have to like continuously press the edit button while selecting. So it's kind of difficult. But if you don't want to edit with touchpad, I highly recommend editing with L3. L3 is such a good edit button, and like it depends on the health of your controller, the condition of your controller. So this is like a newish controller, fairly like used. My L3 is not broken. I don't have drift. So if you have a controller that's good and durable, you can edit with L3, no problems at all with L3. It's a good edit button, and it's really like easy. You don't have to take your thumb. You don't have to take your thumb off the stick. You just literally just click it. You see how fast you can just edit like this, and most people edit with that a lot. And for switch mode, I'm not sure about switch modes. L3 switch mode is pretty good, but a lot of people use circle. They use circle, or if they don't edit with triangle, they either switch mode with this, or you can switch them. So you can have your switch mode as touchpad and your touchpad as your switch mode. So you'll be taking out your builds with touchpad and then editing with L3. And jumping, you keep jumping with R3. This is really good for like shots. Like say if you jump, you can jump and shoot easier. You don't have to take your thumb off the stick, and it'll help you with your side hop movement. Like you really don't have to like, take your hand. I don't know how people side hop while pressing. Like they jump and they have to take their thumb off the stick just to jump, and it just looks choppy. You can just easily side hop. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. And high wall, I don't know how people high wall with jumping with this. Your fingers have to be so fast, like going back and forth like this, just back and forth. I don't know how people do that, but yeah, those are basically the easiest mods to get used to on Claw. And settings, here's my settings right here. These are my settings. Let's go through them real quick. Right here, so 2.5, 2.5, 43, 43, 13, 15. I do play linear. My dead zone's 12, 12. And yeah, for controller, have it on 50. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, If this video helped at all in the slightest, or if you're gonna try claw, I highly recommend you try claw. If not, then paddles always work. It should be no reason that you're playing without paddles or claw or even control freaks. It's always something to improve your game, and you guys should actually be trying claw. Even double claw. If there's no point in you playing like a random side of claw, is you should always be playing double claw on a PlayStation controller. It's like the smallest controller you can use, so it's really like what is it? It's doable. Anybody can do it. It's like just because your hands are smaller, your fingers are not long, it doesn't mean you can't play claw. This is the smallest controller, so if you try it, it won't like not the like you're gonna be bad your first couple days, but just stick with it. These bonds should help out with like getting used to it easily, so you can have some more motivation of playing. And if you get shit on in game, don't think about it too much. It's like just think about how you're gonna be way better than those people who think they're good because they're versing you on claw. Like don't get discouraged from playing claw. Like trust me, it's worth the wait. Also, if you subs like and you have your notifications and you feel like it's no other way of supporting me, I do have a supported creator code just to let you know right here, Aggro Jizzy. So if you guys don't know, I do have a code right here. So if you guys use this code, just let me know. Like send me a picture of you buying something with my code in the item shop and send it to me on Twitter, and I will retweet and follow you. But yeah, I do have merch. Link is in the description. I do have merch, so if you buy it, also let me know. When you get the merch, send the picture of either you buying it or having it on, and I'll put you on my Instagram story and follow you back as well. But it's a lot of ways of supporting me. So yeah, appreciate all the love that I've been getting. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.